Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1767th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. How you doing, traders? So, this 1767th video coming at you on a Thursday night for trading, Friday, and that would be April 27th, 2018. Traders, this was an infamous day in my life. April 27th, 1987. I was a young kid in the silver and gold on the exchange in the comex. We had a massive, massive move on April 27th, 1987, and basically it changed my life. April 27th, here we are today, April 27th, 2018. Let's see if it means anything. So let's move forward. We know that future trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial losses, certainly not for all traders. You must trade with stops, you must put them in first, you must be nimble, you must have risk capital to lose if you're going to play this game. Now, let's move forward. Last night I did a video and told you that we are in a bearish segment now, a down segment, and I still absolutely believe that we will continue to play inside that downward segment. But not every day will Omni be red. I don't care which way the market wants to go overall. Omni is a day trader. When it's red, it's red. When it's green, it's green. I never interfere. So we started off Thursday's trading with a red Omni. I was able to sell NASDAQ and S&P. It dumped early in the morning. I jumped out of 3 out of 4 or whatever I had on contracts. I only left one contract on. The market turned around and rallied up, and I ended up still making money by the time the day was over. But the one lot I kept on almost erased all the profit I made on the other rest of the positions. However, it doesn't matter because I got out unscathed yesterday, and I think many of you traders did as well. And then towards the middle and the end of the day, the market rallied and reversed the Omni back to bullish. So luckily, I got out unscathed yesterday. I was able to get short, get out. The market rallied. I wasn't in the market again. That brings me to Friday. Thursday, that was Thursday's trading. This is for Friday. Now on Friday, Omni turns green, and we are day traders, and that's that. So we are buying dips in the E-mini S&P, even though I'm showing you the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Let me show you why. Of course, I've got a green Omni, and that's got all of its own reasoning. But then the picture I want to show you is this. You've been seeing this video, this same chart in many videos, and I've shown you this resistance line and how we tried to get above it and failed, and tried to get above it and failed, and tried to get above it and failed miserably, and tried to get above it and failed. And then it got above. Hooray, eureka, and it got above the average. Yes, but then it just started to immediately erode, and we started going into a downward segment and got back below ugly. All right, well, that was Wednesday. On Thursday, excuse me, that was Tuesday. On Wednesday, it started to rally. On Thursday, it got back above the resistance. That's interesting. With a green Omni, it is now above that resistance line. We do have a green Omni, but I will tell you this: I am not very impressed with the move that we're seeing. I still think that we are in a downward segment, and look, we're nowhere near even above the orange average. And above that, you've got Omni and you've got other averages. We can't even get back above the orange, so I don't love the market, but I'm not going to argue with Omni. It wants me to buy the dip on Friday. I will buy the dip on Friday. So for U.S. indices, we will be buying dips in the E-mini S&P. We will be nimble, but we will be buying dips. Remember, I still think that we are going to stay in some sort of a downward segment, but what I think doesn't matter. What Omni tells us to do day by day is what matters. So that's your E-mini S&P, NASDAQ, the usual gamut there. Let me take you to another chart now that I think you'll appreciate, and we are going to get short this market as well. The gold market. Omni wants to be short gold. It would love to get in tonight if it can get filled. It wants to see gold try to break the 1,300 mark on Friday. Maybe, at least it'll try. It'll get down towards it. So a red Omni for gold, a green Omni for E-mini S&P, NASDAQ, and we'll see where this goes. Now, gold can very easily start to break. It gets under the support area, and it's just going to start to go. Now, what you may or may not recognize is it is building one of those Oscarisms known as the F flag, and it's just heading on down. So let's see if the F flag wants to continue. This would be your weird F flag pole. And this itself would be your F flag, and that is that. I'm not going to argue with a picture like that. Why? Especially because we are below the OMNI average. We've got a red OMNI. Gold's been dropping. It's in an F flag, which is a bearish Oscarism flag. I think that's plenty of reason to want to be short the gold. So we will be selling rallies in gold. We will be buying dips in emini S&P. That's at livewithoscar.com. Now, traders, this video is coming at you late at night in a hotel room in Carson City, Nevada. I'm on a class trip with about 70 of my 7th graders. Love these kids. We've had a blast, but the video is going to be short. My volume's got to be low, and I've got to leave some of this trading up to you cats. So at my site, I've given you recommendations. I will give you, of course, I've given you stops, and I will give you profit objectives before I walk out the door tomorrow morning. Now, as far as you're concerned, follow the Omni, put your orders in, and keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, to help try to keep those emotions at bay is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders rock and roll. I don't want to wake up any of the kids. They're on both sides of me. Separate hotel rooms, obviously, but they're on both sides of me. So if I yell, people are going to wake up. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Come join me at livewithoscar.com. We're going to sell gold on Friday and try to buy the E-mini S&P. I will see you there.